Hi Taurus Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Taurus, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread, and then I will clarify those 6 cards, and I've already pre-shuffled the deck. Both decks. I will shuffle the first deck just a few more times, split the deck, and we will begin your read. We have 2 cards that wanted to come through. The first one that popped over, I was getting ready for your reading, and as I turned to grab something, the top portion of the card deck flipped over, and this was the first card that wanted to be seen. So I'm like, okay, Taurus moons truly much, very much in their power. Venusian energy, strong mothering energy, very strong nurturing energy, and then also a very creative individual here. But you most definitely being connected to your Venus power here, that just speaking to the strength of your moon energy and how it is that you radiate in both the light and the dark. And being strong in this, it just creates more magnetism for you as you have all of the tools, just being the matriarchal energy that has all of the elements, being a magician, being surrounded by all of the elements, having all of those elements in that Empress card. This being a card of 3. We have the woods, we have the water, we have the fire from the sun rays, and then that coin energy. I am getting I'm getting the energy of overall the earth energy, but then, we also have the air energy where it's all combined here, but I'm getting strong pinnacle energy here with that heart-shaped box there that has the Venus symbol on it. And instead of that being filled with chocolates, it's filled with gold coins. I'm also getting the fruits that is on the wardrobe of the Empress. The crown being significant too, having all those beautiful stars there too. And I feel that speaks to all of one's accomplishments, but being, again, strong in moon energy and very galactic. But the fruit energy coming through where I'm getting the energy of, receiving, being in a position of sitting pretty and receiving your harvest here. Sitting very comfortably and confident, very beautiful, elegant, graceful, again, magnetic, angelic, pure, impregnated with a lot of sacral energy and creativity. And then being truly whole here with the masculine, feminine, and divine light with that Trinity energy from the 3. The Empress is all 4 queens in one. So that being aligned with the energy of the magician, where the magician has all of the tools to be able to create and work with the universe to bring in what it is that they manifest. Now, as I was settling in on the Empress energy that wanted to come through, I was picking up the cards and the Knight of Wands wanted to come through. So the impregnation coming through in connection with this masculine energy where I'm getting that wholeness. And I tried to marinate on whether that Knight energy was significant. It's more of a 3D energy that comes through when you speak of a knight who is in and out. I wasn't getting that at all. I feel that this is a younger energy, a fire sign energy, who's very strongly connected to this Empress here, but feeling very passionate and loving and feeling like a child from within because of the energy and the radiating energy from this Empress here. The beautiful rays and the glows and the aura that this Empress is giving and being very magnetic. So with that fire, this combination, I'm just getting twin flame energy that's coming through pretty strongly. And the Knight energy is about defending that element, holding that wand there. This is some great love making where I'm also getting this being connected to some wonderful tantric activities, some beautiful sex that's coming together here between 2 very strong soulmates. The energy of this Knight facing in the West energy, I'm getting that as being a part of transformation and not having anything to do with the past. I feel that these energies are side by side. You and another person are side by side. Take what resonates for you, because what I was getting for the title is that you're either this Empress or you have the Empress in your life here. You connected, you transform, you come into wholeness and completion for yourself. And now you're feeling that real, true fire from within. Having strong fire in your energy here. And connecting with another strong, magnetic, fiery energy here. Night energy is also a part of Chariot energy, the Chariot energy. So that being a part of the energy of contemplating and assessing, but then, you know, making sure one is making the right and the best decision for themselves and then acting on it. Using, again, all those elements. That being a part of Chariot energy too, where the Chariot is all 4 knights that represent each of those elements. So this being Emperor energy here too. But again, I feel this is speaking to a younger energy. And then also, you know, the way that they're feeling, this Knight of Wands is feeling when it comes to this Empress energy here. And that's simply what I'm getting. There's nothing else that's coming from this. You know, on another note, if this, yeah, I'm not going to take it there because I really was feeling strongly the passionate energy connected between these two here. And with that gift of that heart of, not gold, chocolates, but gold coins here. This being something I feel that, you know, has been given or is wanting to be given even more of to this Empress, where she can create it all on her own here. But bringing in more, magnetizing, great passionate love, fire making, good, luscious, delicious. Oh, Lord, I can't even say the stuff that I'm thinking. Sexual connections here. Some of you going half on a babe. And that's beautiful, because this is, I do feel this is also with that fire about true love that's coming through. So 2 energies who really adore and care for one another and feel the magnetism, that being a part of that love energy. Feel the love that they have from within. And this being something completely new and highly significant. With the true soulmates coming together. We're all soulmates, but doing the work that's necessary to get to this level here, to come together in this particular connection that, again, is very tantric, very telepathic, very galactic. So you just got a mini reading there. Let's go ahead and I'll shuffle these cards in. And I hope that everyone is doing well, feeling well, staying blessed, feeling blessed. Taurus moons. And even with that fire energy, I should mention this too, but with that Venusian energy from the Empress and what was coming through from the Knight of Wands, that could be, you know, very strong Mars energy. That being connected to Scorpio and Aries. So Mars and Venus coming together. There's some great alignments that are taking place in the universe right now. I feel that, you know, if you're aligning with it and staying on the path of integrity, you're definitely reaping the rewards here of the harvest that is available for you to reach out and grab. I shuffled these pretty good before your reading, so I won't spend too much time here. Got a lot of poppers. We'll do one more here. Okay, we'll set this right here. Straighten that out. And then for your first card, we may move this so we can make room for the cards. For your first card, and I'm not doing reversals. Wow, we have Justice. This came out too funny. This is the first card for Aries moon here too. This being a universal energy here, where I do feel it's just speaking to, you know, I'm getting Saturn and Pluto energy coming through really strong to bring true love together. To bring true love together, but also to bring honesty and integrity to the forefront. It being a long, hard process and a long, hard road, I do feel with a lot of energies who are here as, destined beings to make great change, and that being a part of their purpose and what they signed up for. Those energies working lifetime after lifetime after lifetime to get to this particular point and are making great, magnificent change here in this lifetime with that Justice card coming out for this reading as your first card. I am getting your High Priestess energy being connected to that, and, that being a part of the Empress energy and being a magician as well. That 3 energy comes after the 2 energy from the High Priestess and the 1 energy of the Magician, the 0 energy of the Fool. So beginning on a whole new journey here of manifesting. And after I feel, many cycles of that manifesting and going through the necessary changes, phases, and transformations, learning from those past cycles and creating, that being that Empress energy, that strong Empress energy, creating and making and regenerating from, past situations, but transmuting those energies to increase on those rewards and those benefits that are to be had. This is Libra energy, based on the scales of balance and the sword of truth, the veil, being behind this overall libertarian energy that I'm getting here. Crown victory is what I'm getting to. But I do feel that this is what you represent, and by you representing this and standing up for yourself, Aquarian energy being connected to this too, with this being a card of 11. 11th house energy is Aquarius. That being, strong humanitarian energy, and that just going back to the integrity and what a foundation is being built on here as you are beginning a new manifesting cycle here. So definitely a lot of things in your life that have been unjust are being brought to justice here. Fairness and balance coming through for you. For your second card, we have the World. So this being the last card, you have 2 major arcanas. You have 3 major arcanas come through. A lot of quick fire action connected to that Knight of Wands there too as well, where, with a soulmate connection, that's also the energy being embraced from within that Empress and going for what it is that they love and what they know, and, not hesitating to take action when it comes to self and putting self first. And so very strongly, I feel that, again, that's just you being in your power. This is portal energy. This did come through. The 717 portal was the title for the last Aquarius moon reading that I did. We do have Aquarius energy, and now we have this portal here. So a lot of twin flames are coming together. A lot of unions are happening. And if it's not twin flames that you're resonating with, this is a very strong soulmate, where a lot of you may have had twin flames and that fell through. Free will coming into play there. It just being a choice between 2 energies, and, what works, and what does not. And I feel you've learned, again, from past cycles, moving away from what no longer serves you. And so that being a part of you building on a foundation based off of truth and balance, fairness and balance here, and anything that does not resonate is being put to an end here. So major karmic completions here successfully that you have done here, and moving more greatly into your Venusian energy. Aquarius energy connected to the star. I'm getting star energy, but that Empress energy also being a part of this 21 here, where that 2 and that 1 come together to create the 3. So you leveling up, ascending, and moving into greater. Having the 2 wands here, Magician wand of mastery in the physical and both the spiritual. And this does have your energy a part of it, with the energy of Scorpio and then also Leo and Aquarius. So you may have strong Aquarius in your chart, or, dealing with a very interesting and electrifying Aquarius that is helping you to be in this increase. This could be that person here too. And part of that justice that's coming through, and the benefits and the reaped rewards for you, is the energy of a beautiful Aquarian person here who is very passionate about you. And I feel you guys have a very strong magnetic connection where it's the magnetism and the electricity that's coming together to create a beautiful force. And that being the reason that that tantric energy is coming through, where you're able to share a beautiful sexual connection, whether you're together physically or not, it being highly spiritual. And so in doing so, you're making definite decisions for yourself to move forward. And you're doing it successfully here with that World card there. Being safe and protected there too. You moving through and ascending into a higher level here, but also being carried and supported by divine. Being in the midst of that O. That 0, I'm also getting being a part of that full energy, and you taking a leap of faith when it comes to yourself, but then also in another. Where I do feel you and another person here have gained greater perspective. And that just speaking to, you really empowering yourself when it comes to your Taurus moon energy. And having more clarity, removing a lot of the illusion and delusion. And in doing so, it's just bringing that whole energy of balance through here. And that Libra energy is sword energy here. Your third card. We have the Knight of Swords. So I do feel that this is about you feeling passionate about the truth and speaking your truth. You being strong and confident in manifesting, having the energies of 2 wands in the spiritual and the physical. Sword energy is that air energy. And I do feel this is connected to the justice that you're bringing in by being passionate about what it is that you feel very strongly about when it comes to your truth. You speaking the truth on past experiences, seeing that Knight of Swords, facing towards the West energy, and that being connected to the transformative energy that has happened for you. So you speaking on particular cycles that you've gone through that have been transformative. And when I say that, I'm, getting the energy of something that has been hurtful, that's been painful, but you also learning how to elevate and rise above and remove yourself from those situations and those people. And now you delivering this truth here to be able to not only help yourself, but to help others. This is more of that Chariot energy as well. I do feel too with the Knight of Wands that wanted to come through connected to the Empress, that Chariot energy being a part of you, which did just come through, but in that soulmate energy, this being a part of the masculine energy, that Chariot energy connected to that, and how it is that emotions and feelings are coming through for you. This being also a part of that telepathic connection, and the quick way that this is coming for you and toward you, with you elevating and moving through to a new portal here. You're now being met with the expression, and that being connected to you being stronger in your moon power and removing illusions and delusions and any kind of confusion. That totally rhymed. I got Jesse Jackson vibes on that, for real. But with that Chariot masculine energy, them using the element of this sort of truth and speaking their truth, realizing that, with past cycles, it may have been something hurtful to have that withheld and concealed and not expressing that. And now coming in a way with not just the fire, but also the sword here to speak truth and to do it in a way that's very loving, romantic, sexual, creative, and beautiful. Just beautiful overall. It's a lighthearted energy of love here, but with steadfastness and not taking things for granted. Really moving into this energy and enjoying yourselves. And we'll move this right over here where we can still kind of see it there. Your fourth card. We have the 4 swords. So I'm just getting this being a part of that tantric, beautiful lovemaking here that's being shared between you and another person. Coming from that 3 of swords, we have the 3 of swords here on the wall. 4 swords is having to do with healing, sexual healing, Ooh, that might be the title, boo. That might be the title. That's been resonating in the air, in the atmosphere for, I would say, some weeks now. And we did have a significant new moon eclipse energy that just took place here, where great transformations are coming through. Saturnian energy, Pluto energy. There's just not being room for any, any of the nonsense that's been allowed to continue to go on and on and on and on and on. And that being a part of this, laying the foundation of truth, fairness, and balance here. So sexual healing coming through, you connecting with their soulmate here, coming from a Three of Swords energy, them wanting to help you heal, you wanting to help them heal, it being a collaborative effort between you and your person. And y'all getting busy. And you both laying on the sword of truth here, and that being a part of that foundation there too. With you both coming to the table with the truth and being the truth, you both are all for it and in it to win it here. Fours have to do with stability, but then also the beautiful energy of Cancer. And that Chariot energy is a card of Cancer in the major arcana, that representing unconditional love, matters of the home, security, protection. So I do feel that this is about you both embracing one another and realizing that when you have each other, you have everything that you need, because you're connected completely with the wholeness from within you, and then what it is that you share between one another. And that being something that's going back to that spiritual and that physical energy there. Beautiful energy. And this coming right underneath the Justice here. Just as I said, so very much so, this Justice energy, Libra energy, you are connecting with someone who has very strong air energy, where we have Libra and Aquarius pretty strongly here. And that, I feel, is also resonating for you two as well. And what it is that you're providing to your soulmate. You just feeding each other delicious foods, but it being foods of prosperity and security and loyalty and trust, honesty, real love and genuity and friendship, being best friends. Not having time for the okie doke, because you both, I feel, have been through enough. And you both realizing what it is that you both bring to the table and deliver to one another. And that Chariot energy being about the sitting and assessing and taking note over a certain amount of time. You both being patient in this too. And I'm getting Temperance energy, and that being a twin flame card as well. And that's a card of 14 in the major arcana, coming together to create a 5. 5s being transformative energy. For your 5th card, we have the High Priestess. So, here we are. And I know what I'm seeing. Whatever is resonating for you in this card, take what resonates, because it is shining and glowing. And it just changed colors here too. I know y'all saw that in the adjustment, to be able to help you see in a different perspective here too. This is so magical here. You're a very magical being. The Keeper of Secrets here, one who is destined and blessed, being given a significant purpose here, signing up for this, coming into this lifetime here. Being very intuitive, highly intuitive, this coming under the World card here. This is that elevation and you moving into that greater portal here, ascending and being more in your moon power. As we see the crescent moon, that new moon that I just spoke on, that's very highly transformative. This is so cool. With the solar eclipse energy, but we have the light and the dark, and that is taking place as I'm speaking on this card right now. The magic is there and it's felt, and I feel that's all about, what your soulmate is feeling, and then what you're feeling when it comes to your soulmate. I was gonna say too, I channeled also, before I speak more on this, that right before your reading, I realized it was daylight savings time this evening. And so the first thing that came to mind was, I hope all of you out there, who are connecting and in a loving beautiful sexual connection. You have an hour, an extra hour of love making. How wonderful is that? So do enjoy this beautiful night. It's a very majestic night overall too for everyone. Especially with this time of year, it's a beautiful time to be reaping and to be in that feeling of abundance and manifesting and meditating. That coming through with this energy here too, stronger in your meditation, and that being connected to your moon power, having a greater mindset and being stronger. And now we have this here in the High Priestess. This is a counterpart to the Hierophant. We just mentioned the energy of 5 and the Temperance with the Twin Flame card that was coming through, and that being a card of 14, coming together to create a 5. The 5 card in the Major Arcana is the Hierophant. So being balanced and also being the gate to the underworld here. Having this veil here too. This is mirroring energy that I'm getting between the Justice and the High Priestess, where I feel this is about, you know, what it is that you're bringing in and it being connected to your soulmate, where I am getting this energy also being Hierophant energy. That 5 energy is also Leo energy, which is polarity energy to the Aquarius energy that's coming through. So that just speaking more to the wholeness overall that's coming through, connected to both you and your person. And this beautiful magical connection. Holding that book of the Torah. One who knows all and sees all. But being so very strong in this. And that just, again, speaking to the elevation and ascension. Coming out of particular cycles, completing major karmic cycles to elevate and be stronger in mastery here, and it being connected to your intuitiveness as a High Priestess. A great healer, and also that being a very strong sexual energy here too. Highly sexual and desirable, this High Priestess. Super beautiful or handsome. Take what resonates. The pomegranates, that was coming through connected to that Empress energy and what was on the wardrobe. This being a part of that veil here that's behind the High Priestess. A very special bay here. And I'm just getting, you know, this, you and another person being very strong, powerful spiritual leaders brought here to this earth to help make a great significant change and represent what it is when two people who really truly love each other from within because they love themselves and have found one another by loving themselves, healing themselves, and discovering the truth of who it is that they're destined to be with. 2 energy is also about that collaboration and that partnership and working together. This being water energy, I'm getting 2 of Cups energy here. So moving and elevating towards the 2 of Cups that is destined for you. And you also just being super powerful here with this High Priestess energy. For your, and this is the 5th card here too. I should mention that as well. With that 5 energy, we have another 5. So 5 and 5 could be significant for you. For your 6th card, we have the King of Swords. So we have more of this strong, powerful energy that's coming through. I do feel that what I am seeing, it's almost like a jump. Like the top row is like the changes and what's taking place. And then the bottom row is like what has been, what's being elevated into. So with justice being brought in, a beautiful sexual healing connection that's very tantric being here, that's also, you know, super healing, very healing and very abundant for both you and your person. I do feel that this is you with this being 2nd house connected to your Taurus energy. You elevating and ascending and moving greater into more of your High Priestess energy here. And then your person connected to that Knight energy. Them being at, you know, a particular state, communicating in a very expressive way, no longer withholding, and the growth coming through for both of you, but this growth also being connected to the air energy that you're connecting to as a soulmate, who has now elevated themselves with transformation, that being that transformative energy, by speaking their truth and being in truth and no longer withholding, and growing into more of this King of Swords. And I just got confirmation with my speaker going off there. And this is a part of the Emperor energy that is meeting up with the Empress energy. I should also mention too that that 4 is also the Emperor energy as well. So we do have the energy of the Emperor here in that 4 energy, but also the Cancerian energy connected to the Knights, and the 3 energy here from the Empress energy, with the Empress being a card of 3, and connected to that 3 is Swords, where both of you are on similar paths, but it being very different due to the karmas that you were here to complete and close. King of Swords is someone who's very brilliant, one who's very responsible, a strong builder. They may have a lot of businesses. They're all-knowing and intuitive as well, having gone through many transformations, but having high intellect and speaking their truth very strongly here, representing the energy of the Justice. I'm seeing trees here, but they're also coming off as palm trees here, so that could be significant. The clouds are coming through pretty strongly here too, and I'm also seeing 2 birds there. So with that 2 energy, I'm just getting that being a part of the communication between you and your person. And how that majestic energy is connected to you both, where you're communicating with a tantric sexual connection that's super beautiful and very healing for you both. And as you continue to take part in this, you're both coming closer together, and you're helping one another to increase. By helping yourself, you're both coming together in that partnership to help one another, being very supportive and loving energies towards one another. I do feel that with the amount of air energy that's here, and take what resonates, and what, you may resonate with more of the masculine energy that's coming through. Do take what resonates, but for a lot of you, I do feel that you're representing a lot of this feminine energy here. The Cape of Accomplishment is here too for this king, having gone through many major cycles themselves. And I do feel that they've come from, this Knight energy into this King energy because of your transformation and being an inspiration to your soulmate, your true soulmate, destined soulmate. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I am getting strong Libra and Aquarius more than I am Gemini. It could be all 3. But Libra and Aquarius are coming through pretty strongly. All 4 kings make up the Emperor, just as all 4 queens make up the Empress. Justice being brought here for you both here, and the solid connection that you both share, being untouchable, and you just continue to increase in your power, being strong leaders in the world here. Doing your part and being very successful at it. All right, let's get to your clarifiers. We'll clarify the Justice card. Ace of Pentacles. Abundance. Wealth. Stability. Great increase in finances, a hefty amount that's coming through. And I feel it's just, again, that luck energy and the healing energy that you and your person provide to one another. But I do feel that this is a part of that gold coin energy that was in that beautiful heart-shaped box with the Venus symbol on it and the Empress card. And with the foundation of the Ace of Pentacles connected to the Justice, with that being the first card. And then we have a 1 here for this Ace of Pentacles. This being Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, your energy, and Virgo. The 2 energy, the 1 here and then the 1 here coming together to create another 2. That being connected to how it is that you've increased as this High Priestess, and the gift and the reward overall coming through for you by you being successful and completing and closing karmic cycles, and elevating and ascending. Aces are about having nothing to do with the past. So I do feel that, with this being a past life soulmate, them being present in your lives, but not being in a position where there was an actual relationship or an established connection. You both kind of feeling each other out, and that being a part of that chariot energy and assessing and sitting and observing to make the right choice for yourselves here. Seeing over time how it is that you both have interacted with one another, and you find yourselves coming back to each other. And I hope that made sense. And in finding that, you both return to one another, and that being, I feel, a part of the friendship, how things have started as friends, being there for one another, having feelings for one another, but still, living your lives and doing the three things that you both needed to do to work through those. Now those being completed successfully, out of the dark, you find the light and realize that the light is, your significant other here, your true counterpart, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. And we do have that Hierophant energy, with the energy of justice, and then the King of Swords here too. That's some pretty major dealing, speaking to fairness and balance and commitment as well. And I feel it's about also too, with the amount of air energy, speaking to greater spirituality and being more on that intuitive level, and a more heightened energy here, doing the work that's necessary and increasing. Let's clarify the World card. But this is gray here. This is Ching Ching here. Even more Ching Ching for you. Also speaking to the groundedness that's being connected to this overall justice being brought in, and that speaking to the foundation that is being started on here. We'll clarify the World card. Yeah. So completing karmic cycles that were related to a lot of fighting in this Five of Wands. Experiencing Five of Wands that were very hurtful, connected to Three of Swords energy. That being a part of the betrayal, backstabbing, and hurtful, painful energy that I was picking up on before this Four of Swords even came out. But we do have that Four of Swords here. So in the pain of what was experienced here, we do have, that blessing and that reward coming through, connected to this Four of Swords. I'm going to pause real quick here. We're going to change this up. Almost ready. I do think it's pretty neat that you have the Four of Swords here twice. Speaking to, why it may have been so much of a and I was going to say Five of Swords, but a Five of Wands energy here. Why it may have been so much of a Five of Wands is because there's, such a beautiful blessing with the tantric connection that's coming through for you here. And that, again, with this being polarity energy here too, where this 5 and that 4 come together to create a 9. 9 speaking to overall completion. But it just being about that dark energy coming from the darkness, discovering, what that light is by following your true self and your intuition, and moving towards that and discovering this beautiful energy here and that tantric connection. Pretty yummy. The Wands energy is fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus. And I was getting Very strong Jupiter energy with the blessings that are connected to what it is that is coming as a reward and how that reward is being delivered. All right, we're almost there. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to leave this on top because I do feel that this is a part of what you're meeting with here, and this being a part of that expression here too that's coming through in a connection of you and another person where you both have been in this Two of Swords here. This coming together as you, this coming together as you, your person here, and you both being Two of Swords, bringing this together, realizing that being the light there of you and your person coming together, sharing a beautiful tantric connection through the third eye and the crown chakra region, that being a lot of the purple energy and also indigo. So a lot of you may be indigo souls here that have come back in this lifetime, and that being a part of your purpose and your representation. We'll clarify the Knight of Swords. That's too many. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see if we can get just one or a couple cards here. Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords. All right, so I'm just getting this as being a part of that friendship here. Connected to who it is that you're connecting to, your soulmate here. And what it is that they have really they've invested a lot when it comes to you. And I feel that that's a part of the light energy that you are seeing. And being appreciative for this, being grateful and appreciative for how it is that they have continued to be there for you and support you, no matter what. And so that going back to the unconditional love and the best friend energy between you and your person here that you share, and how that tantric energy is so very, not just majestic, but it's very special, what it is that you both share here. Highly unique and very special. And I feel that with you both discovering what it is that you can share on heightened planes here, that just bringing about even more gratitude for you both here. 7 energy is speaking to the Chariot energy, with the Chariot being a card of 7. It's being more of that Libra energy connected to your person. For those of you resonating as this beautiful Empress who has elevated, being strong in your moon power, and this High Priestess, putting things to a close here. But this person, I feel that you're expressing this gratitude here by letting them know that you see them for everything that they've put in and continue to do for you by continuing to be there for you. And this being a part of the abundance and even more of those pentacles that are in that beautiful heart-shaped box with the Venus symbol on it. Made just for you. This person brought here just for you, and you brought here just for this person here. And you both discovering this here, being the light for one another. I was noticing too with the Pentacle energy that we have here, that's coming together to create an 8, but then also 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is having to do more with that balancing of the scales and the fairness and balance, equal give and take and reciprocity. But the 6 of Cup energy and the past life connection between you and your person. And then also the energy of the 8, and that being connected to both of you being magicians. Very powerful. That could even be a part of, the 2 wands here. I am getting that being mainly about the spiritual and the physical and mastery. But those 2 wands could also be very much representative of you and your person being strong in your magician energy to bring major karmic cycles to a close and connect on a whole nother plane here. So great investment that has been contributed. And I feel it's on both of your parts here, but I do feel that, with this being your reading, you definitely wanting your person to know that you see them for the amount that they have invested in you unconditionally, just because they love you so, and because you're so special, and they're special to you. We'll clarify the 4 of Swords. Clarify the 4 of Swords. More twin flame energy. We have the 4 of Wands here. Beautiful energy. This is fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus. Scarab beetle energy connected to wings here, where I'm seeing Phoenix rising energy, but then also being able to take the energy of, you know, what has been made to feel like a lacking energy, and that coming from that 5 energy here. And we did have strong 5 energy with the other 2 5s that wanted to come through. So you may have been seeing 555 as you were bringing things to completions here. That also being a part of your Taurus energy, I should mention that too, with the month of May. But we do have strong union here. So again, just speaking to that beautiful sexual healing connection, very abundant energy that you both share amongst one another, realizing the blessings and the bounty and abundance that you bring to one another when you really tap in and connect on a higher plane. Stability, you bring stability to both one another here. Able to bring it in for yourselves, but realizing that, oh my God, two heads are better than one. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me fan off with this. Yeah, strength. Both of you being very strong here, but notice the feminine energy and that Leo energy that wanted to come through with the amount of 5 energy here. So I just feel it's a part of you being that example for those of you resonating as the feminine, being the inspiration for this masculine to level up, you know, and this, you know, being the energy of taming the beast and being strong. I do feel this is about you taming your inner beast, and in doing so, it's also been divine inspiration for your person. And that being a part of the spiritual and physical energy for you and your person here in that way. This is very cool here that we have the card of 11 as the strength card. There being history on this and awareness being brought to how, you know, energies are more suitable as certain numbered cards here. But we do have tradition, and I feel that that's also speaking to both of you being here to bring light to illusions and delusions, to diffuse all of that, to create better change in the world so that greater love can come together and true soulmates can come together and be together in this magical connection that you both have discovered. But this being another card of 11 here, justice being an 11 in this deck, and the strength card being an 11 in this deck, where the strength card is also a card of 8. And we did have that energy coming through connected to the pentacles here with that 8. And that being also the infinity symbol, as above, so is below. So that also speaking to the crown energy, the third eye and the crown energy, and that telepathic connection between you and your person. Helping one another to be strong and to, again, complete major cycles and get to the loving, get to the real loving here. This coming together, overall, I'm just getting, with this 11 and that 4, that 1 and that 5, also being the devil energy. So I feel that's also about overcoming those toxicities, helping one another to overcome any kind of addictions or anything that may have kept you both in a stagnant energy or repeating the same cycles. You both come together to realize you're the light for each other, and that being here in that strength card there too. Union, happiness, stability, you know, feeling complete and whole, especially when it comes to your partnership, but also in family. All around energy of just being content and stable, especially with matters of the home. So a lot of you being in a place of good rest and healing. A lot of you may be in a new place or a new home or new surroundings, a new situation, and you both helping one another to get to a greater level. Of just being a great partnership of you both helping one another to elevate and to be more abundant and increasing on this complete, oh my gosh, overflow of love here. I'm feeling it. This is great. Let's see what we have here. The sun, like the sun. And this looks just like the Ace of Pentacles here, this energy here. So with this, this being connected to the Leo energy and also the energy of that lion, but I do feel with the feminine energy being here, a lot of it, being connected to this high priestess, being divine inspiration, not only being strong in your moon power, but also your sunlight, your sun energy here too. And being illumination. This is a rebirth energy. This is also one of the happiest cards in the deck. And I'm also seeing the energy of balance being brought in. That's speaking to the pillar energy of this high priestess here and how that empress energy is sitting pretty. But, by fulfilling yourself and filling yourself up with the sun energy here and allowing it to come through to illuminate for you and being strong in this power, you're also illuminating for others. And your soulmate picking up on this being the masculine energy here too. So I feel this is how also you've been able to connect as feminines, for those of you resonating, how you've been able to connect with the masculine energy from within. And then also connecting to your person. Very healing energy here too as well. This is a card of 19. It comes together to create a one. And that's speaking to the magician energy and also new beginnings. But I'm also getting with it being under the Ace of Pentacles and then also looking like the Ace of Pentacles. You, it's the as above, so is below. That 1 and that 9 also creates an 8 energy. So that being confirmed here too as well. You bringing down this Ace of Pentacles into the physical. And I did pick that up here too, where it was about the actions of the crown chakra energy and this all being brought down into the physical. And this is that energy of 5 here too. So with the amount of transformative energy of the 5s that are present, that's speaking to all of this that's taking place in the sun card here too as well. We have the 4 of Pentacles here. It was in reverse. But I do feel that this is about the illumination of the withholding. As this 4 of Pentacles represents that. I do feel too with the 4s and the amount that we have here, this speaking to the great amount of stability that is coming and being brought down by you here, by you being strong in your power and connecting with the soulmate. You're both supporting one another to have stability, greater stability. Seeing the 2 snakes here is just giving me the Kundalini and how you're both, sharing this beautiful sexual healing energy, this tantric sex, this very loving, unconditional loving connection here. It's bringing you a great amount of stability and happiness and joy and union. Beautiful, beautiful cards that have come through here on this stack here. I love it. We'll do that there. We'll clarify the High Priestess. These are heavy stacks. I do feel with the Knight of Swords, it's all having to do with the energy of withholding. All that withholding, the gates have been open. The portal, you going through the portal, your person going through the portal, and now everything just, it's the overflow. The overflow in all kinds of ways. Oh, let's see. We have the Star to clarify the High Priestess here. So you being seen as this beautiful Aquarian energy, and we did have that coming through with you being connected to a strong Aquarian person here. Now this being representative of you here, being the Star. Recognized, seen, and appreciated, but also that vulnerable energy. We have another naked energy here. And you being someone's wish here. I feel this is about you alchemizing and making your wishes come true. And, you seeing your wishes come true, but also being your person's wish. Being seen as very beautiful, inside and out, all the way through from head to toe. Light and dark energy, I'm also getting that here. Being able to take what no longer serves you and distribute it back to the earth to replenish. And that being a great supply for everyone. Abundance for all here. So that being that humanitarian energy connected to Aquarius. This being a card of 17, this is another 8. So we have great fortune and prosperity that's being brought in here by you being this beautiful star here. A destined energy here too. This is destiny that's coming through. So many major arcanas. Powerful energy. We have the Death card. And I did notice that Queen of Swords right away, counterpart to your King of Swords here. Let me straighten these out. Dying to the old way of being, you completing karmic cycles, releasing what no longer serves you, these energies being a part of the underworld, that being what was coming through here with the two pillars of both dark and light. You being one of the, you know, beautiful souls on this earth as a gatekeeper here, having the keeper, or being the keeper of secrets here. Tapping in and getting more clarity, listening to yourself, knowing what to do to make the best move for yourself, and moving forward accordingly. Gaining a contract here. And then I'm also seeing, you know, with that, this being about an offer coming through, where I am getting this being connected to the Ace of Pentacles offer here. That's a part of the justice that you have brought in for yourself and along with your person here. The scales being balanced. This being a card of 13, this is another 4. We have a lot of 4s. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 are coming through here. And then also the energy of 2, which is perfect because we have that here with the High Priestess. It's a Scorpionic energy. And for some of you with the transformation and the way that the world continues to move, you may have experienced or heard about a death. And I do send my condolences. With this, there's a regeneration and that being connected to the rebirth and that sun energy where the sun rises yet again here. And that's speaking to that dark and light energy here too. This is the antidote energy. This being right before the Temperance. This being after the Tower. And then also right before the Moon energy. So that just speaking to what we have here with that High Priestess. And you moving more into that Moon power. Dispelling any illusions or delusions by being more of the light. Star power here. Connected to that sun energy there too. Fire energy with the triangles. And then I am getting the energy of 7 pretty strongly here too. And we do have 7 stars here. But there's also another energy of 4 points being 8. So we have another 8, 8, 8, or 8, 8, 8 you may be seeing as well. A lot of great synchronicities that just speaks to the amount of that transformation and the level of ascension that one is on here. So moving up, you may be seeing a heavy amount of synchronicities, and that meaning something significant for you, letting you know, the angels letting you know you're moving along just fine and you're on the right path. Counterpart to the King of Swords here, you both being in an energy of growth and cutting off what no longer serves you, gaining greater clarity, being the truth, standing for the truth and nothing but the truth, and the universe meeting you here with that energy. This is a part of that Empress energy. More air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Looking forward to the future and not looking back. Being confident here, and also as that Empress, that World card is looking back, and that just being about, you know, saying goodbye, looking forward and excited about moving out of those cycles into a greater level here. That's going to be meeting you. It's meeting you. And you're happy and content and a lot of joy and abundance. But you both representing, as I said, you both representing this justice. And in doing so, it's connecting you here on a whole nother level where you're coming together and making sweet love. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And that was coming through here. Yummy, yummy. So we have a lot of duality energy here. That, again, just speaking to the counterpart energy that's being picked up on and also felt. And how it is that you're both feeling about one another. Very abundant. And a lot of hard work has been put into what it is that you have now accomplished and reached. Your hard work paying off. But you both working very hard. Both being in that 4 of Pentacles energy where you may have been withholding. Mirroring energy here. 4 of Pentacles here, 4 of Pentacles here. More Pentacles being your energy here. where I'm just getting that being a part of the grounded energy and the as above, so is below. So being in that Four of Pentacles energy where it may have come off in 3D as a withholding energy, it is being something to work through for the both of you. And I feel that, you know, you obviously have done that successfully here, but realizing that being in that Four of Pentacles is about protecting and security. And in finding one another in the darkness here, you have both opened up to one another, being able to support one another to close what is no longer serving and completing those cycles there. And that being a part of this overall great hard work shared between you both. I mean, for real. We have that Ace of Swords here that's represented in the Justice, but is also what you and your person here stand for as the King and the Queen of Swords. Foundation built on truth and nothing but the truth, and not settling for anything less than. Aces, again, have nothing to do with the past. So building on beautiful foundation where you're both starting, bringing something very unique and genuine to the table here. And being very happy about this. Because it's new and it's different for you both here. And it being both of your wishes come true. But most importantly, you definitely being seen as a star here for those of you resonating as the Empress. I do feel, you know, it's a vice versa energy, but I feel that more of that spotlight is designed for the feminine, given what the feminine energy has experienced with a lot of Three of Swords energy. Not to take away from the masculine, because I do feel that the masculine has been through quite a bit here too, but the feminine having more of a fight as a feminine energy alone. We'll clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. And this wanted to hide too. But this is that energy. This is just clarifying that beautiful connection and how this King of Swords is really truly feeling about you as the Empress, if that's resonating for you. We have the Knight of Wands again in a whole different deck, confirming the feelings, those being expressed and also appreciated by you here. But it being some great love making, some hot sex, you know, that's it's very creative with the Empress and the Emperor energy. You know, you both in the elevation, the tantric energy. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I feel that you both are freaky. You get freaky with it and you enjoy the pleasures that you bring to one another. It makes you feel really good and high vibe. Very vibrant energy that I feel it contributes to the elevation from within you both and increases the level of creativity that you both have. It's that, man, it's that lightning, it's the light, it's the fire power that is very illuminating. It's all of those energies, all of the light energies just coming together as one big culmination. And I can't put, you know, enough words into that to express what it is that I'm seeing and I'm feeling. And so I know that you're feeling this too. And that being a part of there being, you know, some kind of hesitancy at one point to even know if this is real, and it's real. And you both have discovered that by, again, being the light over time, realizing what it is that you mean to one another, seeing and, you know, weighing out, weeding and seeding through to only discover the truth of you both. And it's that you are both very specially connected here. And you share something very, very unique. And again, the sexual healing is thebomb.com. Thebomb.com. What I'm also getting to is that Five of Wands on that 3D level. I feel that, you know, with it being connected to this Four of Swords, where there's you as this Two of Swords and your person as this Two of Swords, I'm seeing this wand here connected to this union here. So that Five of Wands also, in being in greater perspective, you're realizing that things that may have been more on a 3D level, they're not as bad as they seem, because it was your person, you and your person communicating to one another. but having to get to a higher elevation to gain that greater perspective and that clarity to know what that communication means for you both when you're sharing this between one another, which is beautiful, magnificent. I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. We have the Six of Swords on the bottom. You both moving away from what no longer serves you. And then we have more strength here. And I feel this is just about the partnership of you and your person working together. Also, too, the masculine energy allowing themselves to fall into the feminine, to be, you know, not a follower, but one who is embracing the energy of the feminine and not feeling like they have to overpower or, you know, be in control of the feminine because of 3D perspective on what the feminine has been about, and realizing how powerful the infinity symbol being right here above the feminine's crown, how powerful the feminine is, and that being an inspiration. And that came through as well very strongly. But we have that 8 energy again. And that being the representation of, you know, what also is the energy of the strength card here. Being an 11 here, but also being an 8. So you have that twice. And with it being an 11, that being connected to the justice. But then you have it here again as the 8. And that's speaking to the good fortune and the prosperity that is meant for you both. And you both having this greater perspective and understanding and working together in this beautiful partnership that is creating a lot of great change in the world, representing true love. And, you know, what can be produced from this? Great harvest and bounty, but also it's very healing for the world here too as well. You both helping one another to heal, being great healers in your own rights and your own selves, but bringing something significant to the table for one another and sharing this. And then this being a great example for the future generations here. And being strong together. It's like Ashford and Simpson. I love it. All right, so Taurus moons. This was your beautiful ass reading. I hope that these messages were enjoyable, enlightening, enriching, and empowering for both you and your person. Continue to enjoy the abundance that you have brought in, tapping into this beautiful energy and, you know, answering the call and really fighting through and following through with yourself, loving yourself, but then also realizing that the other part of you is true and it is in a true soulmate partnership and you have found it. Eureka. Eureka. So I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. I welcome all new subscribers. What's up? Until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.